Today, the court upheld birthright citizenship. Essentially, a child born on U.S. soil is and will be a U.S. citizen. But by a 6-3 vote, the High Court rejected President Donald Trump's executive order declaring that children born to people who are in the United States illegally or temporarily are not American citizens. So let's talk about this, joined by University of San Francisco School of Law professor Bill Ong Hing. Nice to have you with us. Thank you so much for joining us. So you're also the founding director of USF's Immigration and Deportation Defense Clinic. The Supreme Court upheld birthright citizenship. Does that mean the fight is over?
The fight is over as far as most people are concerned, because five of the justices very solidly said that you cannot end birthright citizenship without amending the Constitution, and that's pretty hard to do. I might add that the sixth justice, Justice Kavanaugh, who also voted to strike down the executive order, he didn't think that the executive order violated the Constitution, but he did think that it violated a federal law. And so he left the door open to Congress to change the law, but that wouldn't help because five of the justices solidly relied on the 14th Amendment.
Well, and it looks like President Donald Trump has even said on social media in the recent last couple of hours that he is signaling Congress also could take this up. You know, a lot of people don't know about a 19th century Supreme Court ruling that really defined birthright citizenship in the United States. Right where you are in San Francisco's Bay Area does know all too well about a man whose case against the United States after coming back from a trip to China, not being allowed back in. Wong Kim Ark really is the reason for all of this in the first place.
That's right. In 1898, the Supreme Court ruled that Wong Kim Ark was a U.S. citizen by virtue of being born in San Francisco, Chinatown. And what happened was that his parents were lawful immigrants to the United States prior to the Chinese Exclusion Act. That's important. They were lawful immigrants to the United States, and he was born in San Francisco. He decided, but they decided to move back to China, his parents. So he actually went back to visit them a couple times. And the second time back, the inspector said, well, you know, there's a Chinese Exclusion Act now. And he said, well, I was born here. I'm a citizen. And they said, we're not sure if you're a citizen because your parents are no longer here. That case went all the way to the Supreme Court. And as I said, in 1898, the Supreme Court held that under the 14th Amendment, he was born in the United States, subject to the jurisdiction of the United States, and therefore met the plain language of the 14th Amendment.
And so it is, and so it will be, so says the U.S. Supreme Court today. Professor, so nice to talk to you. Thank you so much for serving our community as an educator.